dog.
What's up, boy? Where you at?
When you see me, dog,
I'm on my way.
you're gonna see my dog.
Hey guys, Richard here, and for those who are wondering, the reason I haven't uploaded for 2 weeks is because the video I was working on, essentially some of the clips got deleted, so I just gave up and just waited for something else to tell about. So a few days ago I found something really amazing that I just have to talk about. It's this YouTuber called Classically Abby, who is this lady who thinks she can tell what other women should do. She tells them what to wear, she tells them how to act, and she tells them that they can have an abortion because of the classic logic of abortion bad. Now I'm gonna give her a break because she came out as conservative, and I can confirm as a proud communist, it's very hard to say your political beliefs. People come out as gay, transgender, Satanists, but fuck that, the hardest thing to come out as is as a conservative. Anyways, today we are going to be watching 2 videos by her. The first video is called If You Care About Women Be Pro-Life, and it's exactly what it sounds like. So without further ado, get your Pop-Tarts, and get your bleach, because as UDY would say, this shit's gonna be good.
What do you think of when I say babies? Little fingers and toes? Happy gurgles and giggles?
Actually, I've read enough entitled parents' stories to know that kids are spoiled little shits. When I'm an adult I'll never have kids because my semen deserves better.
Little fingers and toes. Little fingers and toes.
But we have been sold the story that the most innocent members of our society are stealing our freedom. Mothers everywhere have been told to turn on the children growing within their wombs and have been guided to take their lives.
You're making it seem like people are being forced to have abortions, like there's someone holding you at gunpoint making you abort your child. At the end of the day it's your choice. Hashtag my body my choice, am I right fellas?
Today is the day where we stand up and say, we are pro-life.
Let's go, turn that shit up, man.
Wow, what a high quality intro, like I really wish I had an intro like that. But in all honesty, you probably put more thought and effort into your intro than your whole channel.
There's a lot of talk about abortion today. My body, my choice, and shout your abortion have become calling cards for the pro-choice movement. This movement has created a narrative in which infants are the thieves of our futures and should be done away with when inconvenient. They've used words that are meant to make us feel more comfortable when talking about taking the life of an innocent child in its mother's womb. They've coddled us into hearing the word abortion and not really listening to what it means. They say it's just a fetus, so we think of it as something other than a baby. They call it an abortion or a termination, so they can avoid saying it's the taking of human life. Murder.
So the rest of this video gets political, and we don't do politics on this channel unless I say so. So time for the next video. So the next video is called Why WAP is Degrading to Women, and I have to say, I 100% agree. A music video is totally degrading to women, so we might as well just ban it. So let's get into the shit.
Hello, beautiful ladies.
Did you
and
just
welcome
assume
to
my
today's
gender?
episode of The Scoop. So for those of you who don't know, The Scoop is kind of our weekly catch-up girl chat. It's as if we're going to a coffee shop together and we're just kind of catching up on what went down during the week, what was in the news, what we've been up to, all of that kind of thing. So I'm really excited to get into today's episode because I have so much to talk about. I smell really nice. I just put on perfume because after this video, my husband and I are going to dinner.
But like who asked? Like we get you rich. But this has nothing to do with the video.
And if you guys are interested at some point for me to do kind of like a tour of my background, all of the things that are back here and what it all means to me, let me know. Because I've been thinking about doing something like that and talking about kind of what I have in my background, where I got everything. And if that's something you guys are interested in, then just leave it in the comments below. But let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is something that is not really appropriate and what I would say is definitely not classic. So the first thing I want to mention is the new music video and song, WAP.
WAP.
You kinda pronounced that wrong, bro. Man, Classically Abby is such a boomer. I mean, What would you expect from the sister of Ben Shapiro?
Now, I'm not going to tell you what that means. If you're interested in looking that up, you can. It's really dirty and it's disgusting. That song is, it's pretty gross.
Now, we live in the 21st century. I know, super hard to believe, right? We live in a generation where everything is uncensored, everything is in your face, and everything is graphic, and yet people like you get offended over a common practice in our society. Whether you like it or not, your kids have probably seen WAP. I know I have. Your kids have seen much more graphic shit than you because of the internet. It's so easy to use the internet. My 4-year-old cousin can fucking use it. You can search beneficial stuff, and you can search graphic stuff. I can probably watch a video of Samuel K. Doe getting murdered and eaten by his own soldiers on the internet. There's that much shit on the internet. So I don't know why you're so shocked about the song when it's not the first of its kind.
So I heard about it through Twitter, mostly because my brother did a censored reading of some of the lyrics on his show, and I respected him for that because personally I would have done the exact same thing. I would not debase myself by reading those disgusting lyrics uncensored. So he chose to read it censored and it kind of blew up on Twitter. And because of that and because of his show, I looked at it a little bit and I was not impressed. Let me just say that. To me, that video was pretty much the epitome of everything I'm against. It's definitely not classic. It definitely is more about that female empowerment that is not empowering at all and just puts you out there to be a sex object for people to look at.
So here's the thing. Let's say you're confident enough to be in a music video where millions of people are going to watch you, and you decide to show off a little more skin. Sure, it's sexual, but that is female empowerment. 2 women are showing off their bodies, and they feel comfortable doing it. How is that not empowering, bitch?
And the fact of the matter is that video was pornographic.
So I'm not sure if you know this, Abby, but porn is sex. It's fucking sex. Now I'm not sure about you, but I've watched the whole video, and haven't seen anyone having sex in it.
And it is available on YouTube for anyone to consume, especially children. And that is obviously something that I, as a conservative, am really, really against. And I see it as the degradation of women, that we think that that is our value, to sing about this very sexual, horribly written lyrics, to be honest. I mean, every time I listen to it, I get a little nauseous. And also, it's not really music. So there's no music there. So that's also an issue, but...
Oh my fucking god, you sound just like Ben Shapiro. I can definitely see you guys as siblings now.
My case against rap is, I have the musical case against rap, and then I will get to the cultural case against rap. The musical case against rap is that, in my view, and the view of my music theorist father who went to music school, there are 3 elements to music. There is harmony, there is melody, and there is rhythm. Okay. And rap only fulfills one of these, the rhythm section.
Shut the fuck up!
But outside of the technical aspects, it also is just a very clear example to me of how conservative women need to take the culture back. Because if this is what is considered female empowerment, we have really lost our way. Female empowerment is not about presenting ourselves as sex objects and being a slave to our lusts and appetites. It's about so much more than that. It's about living your life with values, having meaning, having purpose, being part of a community, having faith, being part of a family. All of those things give women value.
So essentially what you're saying is, back when women couldn't even talk and shit, that's female empowerment? Cool, bro. So that's essentially the whole video. She goes on to talk about more stuff, but it's unrelated to WAP. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Peace.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and